Hello dear viewers, Namaskar. Welcome to Moksha Media. You are with Moksha Heya. Most of us are fallen into the worldly life. They enjoy the worldly life like anything. They can't know how to come out of it. They suffer like anything. They think that worldly life is everything. Due to that worldly life, they don't know the other life which we have in the society, in the space. So, to that words, we have to see what is there. Of course, this worldly life is also considered as Sansara, Heya, Sthala. This Sansara, Heya, Sthala is the third Sthala in Siddhanta Sikhamani recorded by Shivayogi Shivacharya in the 8th or 9th century of Common Era. Shivayogi Shivacharya recorded it, composed it, the dialogue between Renukacharya and Agastya. What Renukacharya taught Agastya had been composed, had been recorded. That is what is there before us. Of course, in order to come out of this worldly life, this painful life, we have to maintain certain things. We have to practice certain things. Of course, they are practiced one by one. After one passes one stage, then he has to go to next stage. After passing another stage, he has to go to other stage. So such stages contains 101 sthalas, and Sansara Heya Sthala is the third one. Sansara Heya Sthala is the union of Shakti, Purusha and Prakriti. These three combines the worldly life. Once man falls into this worldly life, he is unable to come out of that worldly life because that worldly life is so pleasurable. He can't forget that pleasure. He wants to enjoy that pleasure, and he doesn't know whether that pleasure leads to happiness or peaceful life or not, but he simply enjoys that worldly life at that time. When one becomes aged one, after some time, then one comes to know the importance of that other life, the worst quality of the worldly life. This worldly life has three selections. They are named as Adhyatmika, Adibhautika and Adidaivika. Adhyatmika has two divisions. One is physical and another one is mental. Generally, in India, when we talk of spirituality, we use Adhyatmika as the part and parcel of spirituality. But Shivayogi Shivacharya gives a different meaning to that Adhyatmika. That is why he considers Adhyatmika as one of the obstacles for the upliftment of a society and man from the worldly life. So anyhow, that Adhyatmika has mental and physical obstacles. One has to overcome these mental and physical obstacles. If he does not overcome these mental and physical obstacles, definitely he would not attain the next stage in the life. That is physical attainment, that is the physical obstructions are pain, searching for essentials in the beginning, and then unessentials as the time goes on and on. In searching for unessentials, man and society spends its life uselessly. So, one should come to know which are essentials and which are unessentials. In modern world, the unessentials are made essentials. Now, digital electronics as its own way. It is at its climax, I think. And due to this digital climax, man or with the use of that technology, the persons who produce unessentials and wants to make profit would like to give undue importance to unessentials, and they advertise it. If these unessential things are not there in the life, that is not a life at all. So, in one way or another way, they try to make unessentials as essentials, and by that they get profit by fooling the people. On the other hand, it is not the common people who are fooled, but it is the educated who are fooled. And in that educated in India, these engineers are in the first list, and then we can say others. So these engineers feel that they are great, they don't know what is right and what is wrong, they don't understand even social concepts, they have gone here and there and think that they are great in the world, they are great in India, and by that they spoil all the atmosphere in the society. And these technologists become victims to this digital advertisement. And anyhow, their pockets are bulged. Due to bulged pockets, they spend money like anything, and they buy even the unessentials as essentials. They have forgotten all social norms and family norms. Family is shattered into pieces by these bloody engineers in so many cases. I can quote so many examples if time comes. You see? But anyhow, all the engineers are not like that. There are good engineers, but their number can be counted on fingers. So, this is another development. That is why the unessentials are made essentials. By that, they create a mindset which think that these are important to lead a life of happiness. But real happiness, the peace of life, is not there in those things. When you are in the age, you can enjoy, but as the time goes on and on, you come to know the uselessness of those things and the uselessness of those artificial behaviors of these so-called educated, especially so-called women educated. So, that is why these physical impediments should be overcome. And then mental impediments, when you have the wealth, automatically there is kama, mada, matsara, moha, etc., etc. You fall in love, you think that love is everything, and you feel that she loves me or he loves her, but actually love is not there, only enjoyment is there. After that enjoyment, she goes on one side, he goes on another side, and at the old age, they are separated and they suffer like anything, and they will be in the Rudashrama, or they will be on the street, or they will be somewhere. That is what we are going towards such a society. In the beginning of Indian society, we cannot imagine this, but nowadays we can imagine this. We have seen this, not imagine, we can see this in so many families. So if this is the fate of the future, then what is the use of this useless education? What is the use of these bloody engineers and other so-called educated? So that is what we have to think, and we have to set the education properly. We have to make the society, we have to carry the society in a proper way. So educationists, philosophers, social reformers, politicians, and etc. should try for it. Of course, industrialists, we cannot keep them out. Yes, they are the main persons in molding the country in some cases, and research scholars, etc. etc. So, that is, Adhyatmika is defined in a different way, not in the traditional way others define. Adhyatmika is the part of spirituality in other cases, but here Shivayogi Shivacharya considers it as one of the obstacles for the development of human being, for the development of society. Then Adi Bhautika. Adi Bhautika consists animate and inanimate things. We have to come out of animate and inanimate things. Once you are addicted to animate and inanimate things, it is very difficult to come out of that pleasure. That is why we have to eradicate that animate and inanimate things. And then Adidaivika. Of course, Adidaivika contains celestial bodies, devices, superpowers, which are not seen and which man is trying to see on and on, which he concentrates on them often and often and tries to pursue it to the end. So, this Adidaivika and Adibhautika and Adhyatmika are obstacles we have to overcome we have to overcome to understand, to elevate the life of the society. We have to have the peace of mind. We have to have the happiness and peace of mind. Peace of mind is very important because other things go when you are young. Of course, everything is okay. Everyone loves. Everyone acts as if or as she loves you. So, whatever is ordered immediately is brought to you. Is it? In order to show you or she love each other. But actually that love is not there. It is an artificial, it is an act. That is a timely act. And due to this timely act, so many youngsters are cheated, so many youngsters are deceived. Even though they are educated, even though they understand so many things, but they are unable to understand this cheating, this action of cheating. If you don't understand the action of cheating, you will lose everything, whatever you have till this day. We have seen so many families which are spoiled, which are destroyed due to these things. But actually, that is not there. What you call a love is not a love, it is a worldly pleasure. Love must be there, but that love should be noble one. It should understand each other properly. It should lead the person from lower level to the higher level. But here what happens? The love does not lead from lower level to higher level. It leads from higher level to lower level. In this way, it destroys the life. So, this Adi-Daivika, Adi-Bhautika and Adhyatmika obstacles should be overcome. And Sansara, Heya, Sthala contains these obstacles. Once we overcome these Adhyatmika, Adi-Daivika and Adi-Bhautika things are the physical, that is the Shakti, Purusha and Prakriti, then we can have the other levels, we can go to other levels, we can try to understand the other level. That is why Sansara, Heya, Sthala is not that much of good for the development of a humanity and society. In the beginning, it may be right for sake of progeny, for sake of other things. But as you go on and on, you should come out of that samsara, you can come out of that worldly life. And so as you go on and on, that worldly life becomes samsara Heya Sthala. Samsara Heya Sthala means it is dirty worldly pleasure. Is it? Almost all we see the life of rishis, yogis and swamis. Of course, some swamis, yogis and rishis could not control the passions, and they are dedicated in the beginning. As the time goes on and they could not control, and they become victim to these worldly life, worldly pleasures. That is another story. But we have to thank them for their effort, for their understanding, for their things. Some of them may get success or may not get success. It depends upon their pursueness. But if you follow sixth stage path, definitely you will not go away from the enlightened path. That is why understanding these sixth stage of life and 101 laws are very important. And after understanding it, we have to follow one by one, and one nice day we can reach the peace of mind, we can lead the happiness, etc., etc. That is what we have seen in the third sthala, Sansara Heya Sthala of Siddhanta Shikhamani, recorded by Shiva Yogi Shivacharya. Next we see in the other episode. Namaskar.